This is about leaders and how we set the tone. I started to think about what are the commonalities and what are the important things of leadership. But then who's there to back me up? What does the research say? We know that leaders set the tone, they create the energy, they set boundaries for the team to bounce against. Leadership styles vary. No two leaders are the same. And this is important to understand. This is human, and this is the joy of working with people. But are there commonalities that we expect of leaders? Things we should see in our leaders that makes them just that, a leader. Are these things we could have praised? What is the impact of having these elements in place? What happens to the team? And what happens when these are missing? Leadership is such a difficult job. It truly makes or breaks the success of a team, the workplace, and in our case, student achievement. So what do we need to do to get this right? I often go back to what I read. Culture. Be explicit. How do we work around here? What do we value? It's what we are measured on in the long run. How did my boss make me feel? Simon Sinek, be the boss you wish you had. Confidence. Are you confident in your convictions, your beliefs? What happens if you're indecisive and uncertain? Jump back into Gordon and Smith. You win in the locker room first. Communication. Meet and talk often, formally and informally. Reach beyond your favourites and louder voices. Be open, be transparent. Celebrate great things. And when things aren't going well, be open and honest. Up and down the hierarchy, accepting help, informing, problem solving. Hiding creates a culture of shame. Brene Brown, who worked there on Dare to Lead, are we developing cultures of shame or empathy? Connectedness, this is about visibility, be seen, walk the corridors, talk every day, give people your time, give people that sense of confidence, that real feeling of belonging. Gordon and Smith, you win in the locker room first, but Fiona Robertson, gives us rules of belonging. Collaboration, allowing conflict and challenge and bringing the skills of the team to problem solve. You've got a bit of Brene Brown there, but Lencioni gives us 5 dysfunctions of the team, and DeWitt gives us collaborative leadership. Affirmation and recognition, and we forget so often, but why are we not working from an appreciative model? What is it that people are doing really well? Let's analyse it to bits so we can replicate it. Share successes. Tell people what everyone is doing fabulously. It's all about appreciative inquiry. And Vivian Robinson gives us improvement, not change. Allowing things to go wrong and supporting people through their mistakes and bumps in the road. Talk directly, don't blame. Learn and refocus. Look at the impact you have as a leader first. Chris Argyris, his article there about teaching smart people how to learn. Create diverse teams that bring a really broad experience base, a team that thinks differently and challenges one another, a team that will bring perspectives that you weren't expecting, and then embrace this diverse thinking and unique ideas. It's Matthew Syed, Rebel Ideas. We're only halfway, but imagine using this for an evaluation appraisal system. This would really challenge our leaders. Having vision and making sure that the team knows it. Eyes on that vision every day. Gordon and Smith, that's the locker room stuff all over again. Do we talk about ways of working, how we work, not just what the work is to be done? That's going to Lencioni, Brene Brown, Simon Sinek, Robin Sharma, all gift us those. Take the temperature of the team. Often, know your people and jump in when they are not themselves. Gordon and Smith, you win in the locker room. But we've got Erickson there, surrounded by idiots. Lencioni, his book, 3 Signs of a Miserable Job. Jump in and talk and model, work alongside. Can you do what you ask people to do? That's all coming back to credibility and authenticity. This speaks volumes. Allow people to learn and show that you're a learner. Create opportunities to grow. Tap into potential. Robin Sharma, his book there, Leaders Can Lead Without a Title. Titles aren't important, actions are. Mindset. Go back to Abby Wambach. Are people allowed to lead? Are they allowed to try new things? Can they create? The Wolf Pack gives us new perspectives. Bring joy, create opportunities into culture so people love to come to work. They are driven because they believe in what we're doing and what they are allowed to do. Bruce Daisley gives us the joy of work. Are we reflective and are we learners? Roland Barthes talks all about lessons learned. And keep your eyes on the coalitions, the politics and the silos that are around us. You have to keep working at the challenges. People aren't always going to be happy. They need you to keep refreshing, to keep them focused, to keep their momentum, to challenge and to reassure them, to keep working on the team, to keep that momentum pushing for them. Steer the ship in the right direction. Keep refining. Trim the sails. That's Baccarat, Lencioni, Roland Barthes. There are many more qualities and actions we look for in leaders. For me, these ones are pretty key. No one is perfect and no one can do it all. We can do a lot, though, to get a lot right a lot of the time. When we don't learn about leadership and we keep learning, when we don't learn about leadership, we go stale. We get into a routine and then we let things slip. External influences change our thinking. We get lost in situations, knock our confidence. When we stop leading, the team disrupts. Unrests begin and silos form. Teams need leaders. Teams want leadership. Everyone wants direction and focus and to know where they stand. How are you measuring up?